Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. It is Leader Plus time and Forest. Alright, let's get it. How you doing today? How's it going? I am good. Woke up not too long ago, you know the deal. It's a pretty normal day so far, you know, wake up, record Ratropolis, probably I'll eat after this, didn't really change up the routine in any way. Looking like a real cold one out there. I haven't seen the sun in like 2 or 3 days. It's been like just non-stop overcast and generally sad out there, I've noticed. It's crazy. It's also been very windy and very cold. That's the other important aspect. But on from the weather, it's not like I'm going outside or anything. Mostly it's just like, wow, it looks terrible outside. I'm not going for a walk. Are you crazy? You think I'm gonna go out in that? No way. No. Other than that though, how you doing today? I hope you're well. It should be Sunday for you, Saturday afternoon for me. I have no major plans today. You know, yesterday was the day off of streaming, and I did not use it how I had intended, because I had intended, of course, to sit down and just do a ton of JavaScript, learn a bunch of stuff, get closer to being done with the lessons, get on to making some projects, you know the deal. Caravan? I've made this mistake before where I go, ooh, higher honey drink, and then we just lose. You can't do this early. Caravan, though. So normally I'd take Laborer, but I'm really interested to see how Caravan works. I feel like this card is really bad. If I play it right now, what do I get? I get 30 gold if I were to play it currently. I think that this card is more built for if you have a deck of like 30 cards. Even then, it's only 150 gold. If you play it at best. We'll try it. See how it looks. I know how I expect it to look. So let me give this a moment of thought here. In the houses. So I should gain, if I understand it correctly, I'll get 55 gold. And it just, okay, and it just switches what's discarded with what's in the card bag. Yeah, it works how I expected. It's not very good, I don't think. Oh god, I think it's really bad. Wow, that card is bad. Ooh, god. 5 gold. I mean, even in like a what? Because when I look at cards like that for power, I compare them to other economy cards that are available at similar timing, right? That's a rare economy card. Compare that to something like Delivery, which after you discard it, like in the range of 20 times, that card literally just gives you all of the money you need. Versus, well, if I take like 700 cards, then I can get like maybe 3,500 gold off of that. Oh, now you're talking. You're not talking, I'm not. I mean, you are talking, however, I'm not listening. This doesn't seem very good. The idea is interesting, I will say. It's a cool card in theory. However, in actuality, I think it's not very good. I mean, this will be his chance to show me what it's got, right? I mean, really though, it's just stopping me from playing this house. 45 gold. I think it's more like I think that you're supposed to look at it and go, oh boy, I can move my card pile or card tomb back into the card bag. That's great, except that's not very good. I can do that by just having 5 cards and redrawing a lot as well. But no. Gave it a try. I give all cards a fair shake nowadays because I thought Tan was worthless, and then I saw it get nerfed and I went, wait, am I wrong about tan? And then the entire world went, yes. Yes, you are. But yeah, at this position, this caravan is going to be worth like 6 gold. The big upside is that you get the, yeah, I understand. That upside just for how I play is worthless. This card is not very good for me. However, there was only one way to find this out for sure. I mean, I could have made a pretty good case against it, I feel like, but here we are. But yeah, Saturday, day off yesterday from streaming. What did I do with all that free time? Well, let me tell you, I am like 4 episodes away from finishing season 1 of Critical Role, which means that instead of doing anything productive, I just watched Critical Role. Being so close. Oh, Shield Rat. I don't need Shield Rat. We have Laborer. Ignore. Thank you for the offer. I mean, you can make a great case for taking Shield Rat there, and you're not wrong. But, you know, it feels against the spirit of Leader Plus. God, this card. But no, I just watched a bunch of Critical Role. They're in like the final sequence, more or less, from what I understand. And so... Ah, Shield Rat. Well, when you put it like that. What does this upgrade to? Yeah, 8 gold, that's what I figure. Nah, that doesn't make it any better. But no, I've just been powering through it. The thing I do to make Critical Role go faster is I just skip through combats because I really don't mind not seeing the combats. Oh, why would I take it? I mean, I took it. Look, I took it with great reason, with great purpose. I took this card. However, I am not surprised by the outcome. No, I skipped through the combats because, you know, I've seen like 110 episodes of these combats. I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. If you love the combat in D&D, hell yeah, Critical Role's got some good combat. However, you know, I'm trying to get back to living a life not consumed by Critical Role. This race tax actually isn't very good anymore. Like, I would not choose that card there. Get this away from me. Alright, and we've recovered to a position of somewhat normalcy. But yeah, it's a good show. I kind of feel like, oh hey, now we compare Caravan to Delivery from this position on. I feel like I'm kind of sitting here going, all right, like let's get to it. Like, I don't really understand how there's 4 more episodes, but at the same time, I'm like, well, at least we should get a little more time. I don't know. I'm excited to see the new characters that everyone plays because, you know, I've kept myself spoiler free on whatever new characters they make for like, I don't know, 3 years, because I've just not looked at anything related to Critical Role, and except for like the YouTube comments section. And the YouTube comments section is actually pretty good about being spoiler free for this show. 60 gold, we've discarded it twice. So benchline, we took Delivery at wave 8. Benchmark, we took Delivery at wave 8. Keep an eye on when it becomes game over. Also, no Fletcher on this run is a little scary. But yeah, I've kept myself pretty much spoiler free. Because some people are like, yeah, this is the episode that I saw a highlight for and then decided to start watching the show. And I don't really know why I started watching the show. I just was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna watch Critical Role. And then I started watching Critical Role. Remember when I had all those guards? I had like 7 guards there. Who's funny? That's not a great sign. Mansion? I will take Mansion over House here. Left side takes the easier way, no big deal then. The bomb. No, my reasoning for not taking that is that I want to draw delivery every single time, and I've very much just kind of become a I will never take more than 6 cards type of player on these games, but I think it's the way to put yourself in a position to win. I think that with this new understanding, you boys gotta move forward. What are you doing? I'm gonna lose so many of these guards here. Oh my lord. We only lost like 5. For a minute I was thinking maybe I won't upgrade delivery just to prove a point that the card is really good even not upgraded, but like, why? I don't really feel like I need to prove that point to you. If I do, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna upgrade it. You can take my word for it. Or don't. I don't think anyone's really out there like, oh my god, this guy, he's lying to me. This card's really bad and he's lying. I don't think you're like that. I hope you're not like that. I'm truthing you. I'm not lying to you. Caravan Guard. This is another card. So, Caravan Guard, do the numbers, right? How many do you need to get this guy on par with another unit at this health point? Let's compare him to Shield Rat, because Shield Rat's a great baseline for 1 health frontline units. Caravan Guard, you would need, what? 1, and then... Actually, not that many. You would only need 7 cards in the card tomb to get to 44 health, right? 7 times 4 is 28. 28 and 16 is 34, or 44, yeah. Yeah, so you only need 7 cards for Caravan Guard to be on par with Shield Rat. Now, that's not exactly correct, because Shield Rat, of course, has his great benefit of all of the upsides of Shield Rat, aka the block passive. But you're sacrificing the block passive for the upward mobility if you take a ton of cards, right? Now, will I ever do a run where I take a ton of cards? Well, probably not, let's be honest. Taking a ton of cards doesn't feel very good. This run also, I don't know about this one. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll be sure as soon as we get any other military card. That's the position we're in right now. Just kind of sitting here waiting. Any other military card, and then I'll be sure. But for now, I'm not sure. I mean, does Labor Guards win this run? No way. No, absolutely not. You crazy? How long does Labor Guards survive? Probably till wave like 18 at the rate we're going. Now you can see this delivery's up to 5,000 gold. I've stopped keeping track because I stopped caring. I mean, well, no, I upgraded it. We've had this for 3 waves, and this is now worth 5k if I need it in an emergency. However, if I don't have an emergency, this card will give me enough money to win the whole game. And this is a great position for something like Gold Tower, right? Where I'm sitting here going, huh, well, what is my plan to do enough damage to win this game? Because eventually, if I don't get healing, these guys will get worn down, or they'll just get overwhelmed by the later waves we face off against. These guys, of course, being the laborers that we are so reliant on in this run. If we get Golden Tower, then that's our damage plan. If we get, I don't know, Overseer works, Fletcher would be fine. Could take Knight. I don't think I would take Exiled. Because, you know, Exiled, of course, struggles from the classic problem, which is just that he is a melee DPS, and if you have DPS that are melee, they are very good at getting targeted before whatever's supposed to frontline for them and dying. Yeah, their upgrade takes my hand size up by 1. Very nice. And then what's this? Oh, Monastery if I want to remove something. Not yet. This grain is pretty crucial. And then delivery almost is enough. If I'm leaving myself open to Golden Tower, which means I'm actually going to redraw this one more time. I may as well actually just go right now, right? There's no reason to fuck around. Add commission. Although, hang on a minute. Well, the problem, of course, being that if I were to take Noble, I would have to wait, but I could just make a noble with... Let me tab out here for a second. Let me get a calculator just to be certain on this one. I think it just caps his health, right? Oh, sorry, that's I hit the 9 on my number pad, which is Streamlabs' button to switch to break. So I will have 99,999 gold, and then I just let me see. I want to multiply this by escape. C. Normally I do this math in my head, but this is like I may as well be sure. Times 0.15 because I would wait to upgrade him. Oh yeah, you can't hit enter. Okay, yeah, it definitely caps his health. 10% would cap his health, so yeah. He would just be a 10,000, which, you know, I've run the numbers. I don't think that that's 10,000. Maybe not, maybe not. Plus all the finagling, I would have to pause my run for like 30 more seconds, even on top of this wait that I just put you through. Go ahead, we're gonna ding dong out Potter. Goodbye, Potter. And now we want to bring this delivery up to 10,000 again. For the possibility of something costing me a lot of money. Because then I could actually take Noble and we could do a little something funky with that. With bait, I could just play this run forever. If I took bait, right? Think about that. We could be here. We've had the sub 30-minute run now. I could be here. I could trap you here forever. We could spend all the rest of the day here. Boys, you gotta not do this to me. Boys, come back. I'm not gonna remove anything, but of course we stay on the path. Overseer, alright. Never mind, run's over, we won. That's all it's really gonna take. Am I gonna wait? I think I am gonna wait, actually. I'm not in a rush. We got 45 seconds till he's upgraded, just so that they're all upgraded. When we're working on such thin population margins as this, it seems like a smart idea to just take it easy for a second here. The problem is that these guys right here, they bait my boys out of range of the guards. I just need to be, like, all I need is to be able to select these guys and just force them back to here. That's all. That's all I need. For me. A second delivery? I do have a hand size of 8 cards. I can take some silly things like that. But like for what? Under what circumstance would I make a move such as this? We're gonna pull up our population from here. There it is. Alright. Fun ended. And now this is a run that I have like 100% used every single aspect of this run before. There's no question in my mind. Everything we've done here has been done before on this series. Overseer, Laborer. I mean, I guess like literally the only difference between this run and a normal run is like a normal run of Leader Plus is that I didn't get offered. Hey, what happened to my money? Oh, I lost half my gold. That's right. I always take the lose half your gold because I'm like, yeah, I'll lose like 300-400 gold here. Now that's half your gold, buddy. And may as well get ourselves back up to cap just in case, right? Legendary card, commission, golden archer, golden spear. I mean, how much damage does golden spear do here? Oh my goodness. Right. That just does 10,000, which is actually not that great. None of this seems very good. I'm gonna take assistant here. So yeah, like literally the only different thing about this run from a normal run is I never got offered Fletcher. Right on time. I could have had an okay service set up, right? Because we've been offered recontract a few times. Now we've had Golden Archer. We could do service. I can do whatever I want on this run. I have the power. Delivery gives me this power. I can do anything I desire. and I use that power for evil and not good. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not. It's a weird balance on these runs between doing something interesting and doing something that'll win me the game, right? I'm keeping my eyes peeled for something interesting here. However, I think it's more of like I want to do something interesting that wins the game, right? Because at the start of this run, I could have taken higher plus service, and then we would have just died, and I would have gone, ah, that's right, you can't do that. And that could have been fine. But instead, I don't really feel like I mean, I did take something. I took Caravan, and then promptly went, yeah, this is as bad as I thought it was. Is that? No, it's not. I then went, yeah, this is terrible, just like I expected. And then moved on. I'm running out of stuff to do, right? This is the situation we're in. And that's fine. I'm still gonna play Leader Plus. It's literally just what am I gonna do with the titles? That's all that I'm thinking about. Termination is interesting. Minus 100% service time. So you basically just kill off all your service cards for 80 gold each, which was mentioned in the old comments section recently, something fun to do with that. Use that plus the one that gives you population for every service ending. I mean, shit, at this point I would take I would take Mercenary and I would take for each end of service to gain 1 population, because all we need is population now. Just to be safe. I'm just waiting. Taking all the houses I get offered, but that's not a ton. Yeah, if I can get something like that, that would be fine. Because any population plan is fine with me right now. We just take like Mercenary, whatever the first service card they offer me is really, and just send them straight to heck. Also, alternatively, I could just utilize any sort of healing magic, drugstores, the like. Renaissance? I don't like Renaissance. I think I've reached the conclusion with Renaissance, which is I don't think it's very good. Guess I'll take money. I mean, I don't want to remove anything. All of these cards are essential. I don't want to add any of this. Guess I'll take money. Feels very weird to take money when I have 90,000 stocked up, but you know, that's life now, isn't it? I know, even 2 Overseers with 3 Labors going, look at this damage output. These guys are doing some damage, right? Let's see, so they get 12 damage from each Overseer. Or no, they get 12 damage total, right? They get 6 damage from each Overseer. Huh. So if I play, okay, so we can do a little math here real quick here. So I know. Oh god, I'm doing math. Run. So I got 2 Overseers. They give 6 each. If I had a 3rd Overseer, I'll be gaining 4 each. It's the same, isn't it? If I were to go up to 3 Overseers in that situation that I was in, where I would have 1 less grain to play, but I would have 1 more Overseer out, I would be getting 4 each. However, it would be an uneven 4. Livestock. And then remove grain. I have no problem finding something to discard here. We're gonna put down another Overseer on either side. Also, it's a little faster, which is good for the laborers. And then we can rescue them. Definitely not in a position to take 5 population down there. Give me 1 second. I need to get my livestock going. Please hold. Oh hey, the livestock gather combo actually. What an interesting combo. I never really expected to have a super practical use, and yet here I am. Oh my god, the Overseers actually walked far enough away from my guards that they're not buffing guards damage. What the fuck? Oh, Overseer. Oh, Ratropolis AI. I love you. Except I don't. Except I do. You'll never know which one it is. We got a bunch of population. Let's think about how I'm going to spend this. It's definitely not on more laborers. The laborers are literally worthless at this point. There is no point in having them. The enemies will never touch me. It's just overseer livestock guards. That's all. We're gonna get nice and even, of course, because that's me. You know me. Oh yeah, we're at 5, 14, 10. I like my symmetry. 5, 15. Go here. Also, first thing that popped into my head there, 5, 15 or $1 from Price is Right, of course, because you're spinning for the $1 million, except it's actually like 10 grand, which is still a lot of money, let's be honest. I think it's 25 grand if you hit the dollar. Been a minute. Yeah, if you want a little preview of how this run's looking, just take a look at this. Right, at this point, I'm literally just doing things for the hell of it. I'm setting myself up correctly for the hell of it, but with Overseer is going to get nerfed. I cannot imagine a world where that is not the case. No, I don't want this. Oh, whoops, I went up to 6. My mistake. We're gonna go 20 guards. Yeah, we're gonna go 20 guards. That's a nice even number. I can get there pretty easily. Wait, 6. Yeah, we'll go 20 guards, we'll go 6 laborers, or 6 overseers. And then I'm going to go ahead and expedite this run a little bit. I mean, shit, I could expedite this run while I'm doing this even. Literally just a matter of if I remember to play livestock, right? Oh, hey, so here's an interesting thing. I can actually play 4 cards here, right? Take a look at this. I can play 4 cards here, right? Yeah. And then, so the first time I redraw, I can play 4 cards. That's cool. I can play 4 cards there because of the hover strat to get you gather sitting in your hand. It's a really strange setup. Like it's a really strange combo in general, but I like it. Because I think I draw. No, because I was too slow there, but that's fine. Constellate. Oh, +1 Raz and for each end of service effect. I would take this, however, there is no reason to. We have this one in the bag. I don't even have any service cards. Now I'm gonna get a service card here probably. A gold tower. I'm not gonna take gold tower. I like watching them be obliterated by a drugstore. Hell yeah. Now like we have actually gotten everything. This is everything you could want. I'm just gonna play out my livestocks and we're going to watch the magic. We can sit here in this time and we can do a little math, I suppose, on how much damage these guys are actually doing, because you can't, like, one shot is killing most of these things. They're doing about 105. That looks to be the number there. Dude, Livestock Gather, actually a super convenient combo. I don't ever have to redraw again. They only do 72 per hit. That's not even that much. What is this? This is 3, 6, 7. 7 livestocks times 2 times 6. So it's 14 times 6 is how much damage they are gaining currently. I'm not going to take territory expansion because I don't want to. That's all it is. I don't really feel like it. Alright, so we got 7 livestocks times 2 is 14 times 6 is the damage that they're gaining, which is, if you give me a moment here, 14 times 6 is of course 84, I believe. I believe it's 84. Plus, don't forget these laborers. I really wish I could just look at how much health these guys have. I'd love to see that. Yeah, I kind of got into it talking about the run here. I don't really think I had anything else to say for you today, though. I'll be honest with you. Usually, when I start to go about the run, I'm more or less done with whatever I had on the brain. Not much on the brain though lately. You know, just JavaScript and learn as much as I can in my free time here. When I'm not doing this, I'm doing that. It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm having a good time. Although every now and then they hit me with something that I go, man, this doesn't make any sense. I was actually talking about this on my stream. A lot of the people who hang out seem to have a coding background of some sort, and so I feel less bad talking about programming stuff because, you know, I don't know. It's one of those topics that I'm like, yeah, do I really can I talk about coding in a way that is not just unbelievably boring if you don't code? And the answer is like, no, not really. Coding's kind of boring. If you don't code, like, it's probably just a, oh god, here he goes talking about JavaScript again. I don't even know what a JavaScript is. That's insulting, I'm sorry. You probably know what a JavaScript is. If you don't, it's a coding language. I'm sure most people have at least the basics of coding under their belt. They know what's going on. I can talk about some of the basic stuff, but you know, I don't go too much on it because you know, if you don't know, then it's just like, wow, this is just worthless. I cannot listen to this whatsoever. I know nothing about this. Similar to what am I doing? I should be clicking these. Yeah, High Priestess, just in case the unthinkable happens here. Similar to like if I talk about a game that you've never played and I complain about it, you're gonna go, wow, I don't care. I've never played this, right? Although that's maybe a little harsh. People might care. I guess it kind of depends on me more so than it depends on the content I'm talking about, right? If I can make it interesting, which is hard to do when it comes to talking about JavaScript, because it's basically just like, yeah, a lot of these things make very little sense to me. Hey, by the way, I never knew this until just now. The 4 on wave 27. Let me give you a little primer here about what I'm going to explain. On wave 27, specifically on the forest, this is one of the things that I do know about this game. Like, I have this mechanic in the brain for sure. On this wave, they always split into a strung out long side and a side that just sends like 4 of the special units. I thought that the special units were always these lizard marines. It turns out that's wrong. The special units are actually anything, and in this case it was the dogs. Now I wasn't looking close enough to see if the dogs were the first thing we faced, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. I would not be. But yeah, JavaScript learning it's going all right. You know, there's some catch-ups, some things that I'm like, this doesn't really make sense to me. But other than those, it's like I like when I run into one of those, I just do some independent research, look it up on another source. I'm doing this on Free Code Camp, by the way. Highly recommend if you have an interest in web design. It's a pretty good resource from what I have seen so far. I've been learning relatively well. By the way, I'm going to pause and we're going to count up the number of livestocks we have going here. I think this is 15. And this is as many as I can get out right here. This is peak livestock. So if I pause this real quick, we got what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We have 16 livestocks, it looks like. Which is 16 times 2 is 32 times 10. Oh my god, they give 320 damage. Oh dear. You know, now here's what I'm not gonna do. Here's how this run's not going to end. I'm not going to die to my own hubris again, like in a prior episode. Now, how would I die to my own hubris? Oh, it's actually very simple. What happens is I click the Start Next Wave button without acknowledging the fact that despite having all of this strength, the owl could just appear and end my existence, right? Because doesn't matter if your guards do 300 damage if they die on the first hit. And like the owl kills like 60 units in a shot or something crazy. My man, he does a lot of damage. So we're just gonna go, we're gonna take a safe here. You sure? It is the snake. I'm just gonna take it easy and let him break through this wall. Maybe we can understand what the hell the snake does. 60, okay, so he does like 50 damage a hit? 40 damage a hit, that seems standard. And that's all we're gonna learn from this episode. Because my man is about to go away. Yeah. Not quite a one-shot, but pretty close. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Overseer, man. What a great card. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.